Welcome back here to the Jordy Culotta Show, closing out this week here, this holiday week. Hopefully everybody had a good, safe July 4th. Now back in the swing, heading into the weekend. Make sure you like, share, comment on everything that's happening here. We appreciate everybody's support. Go Chevrolet down in LaPlace, Louisiana. Brings you and drives us home here on the Jordy Culotta Show. GEAUX Chevrolet.com. This recruiting class of 2022 has been talked about for a while, man. As a very special group. Seems like they got everything in this group. They got a quarterback, they got a left tackle, they got a big-time wide receiver with big personality. They've got players everywhere. But when you ask who's the best player in the class, all in all, like once it's all said and done, who's the top player? Is it Walker Howard? Is it Will Campbell? Is it Shaz Preston? Is it Quincy Wiggins down here in Baton Rouge, who has exploded up recruiting charts here this past season? Everybody's steadfast in saying it's Jacoby Mathews, the Ponchatoula safety, 5-star safety. Started playing quarterback for the Greenies when T.J. Finley took off to go to Baton Rouge a couple of years back. Now Finley over at Auburn, and Mathews still calling the signals for Hank Tierney and Ponchatoula down there. But when you ask recruiters, when you ask college coaches, when you ask people that follow the sport, who's the top player in Louisiana in 2022? Everybody seems to say it's Jacoby Mathews. So it is our pleasure to welcome aboard the number one player in the state of Louisiana and an LSU commit, 5-star safety out of Ponchatoula, and is joining us now here on the Jordy Culotta Show. It is Jacoby Mathews. Good morning, man. Thank you for the time.
Good morning. Thank you for having me.
Absolutely. Absolutely. What has this recruiting process been like for you? I know you shut it down a couple of months back and committed to LSU, but it seems like every college in the country is knocking on your Ponchatoula door wanting you to be on campus. How has this recruiting gone for you? What has it been like from your point of view?
My recruitment's been pretty crazy. It's been out the roof these past couple of months. Schools from all over the country, coaches from all over the country, been taking calls, probably like 10 calls a day. And I felt like it was time to seal the deal with LSU. It was pretty much a no-brainer. And by the time I committed, it felt like it was a big burden on my chest. I knew that was the place for me. I knew that's where I wanted to be. And so now the recruitment kind of slacked off, and I like it better like this now.
So you're more comfortable in where you are, committed to LSU and just focused on playing now?
Yes, sir, most definitely.
How's the offseason been for you going into your senior year? I know that last season you guys weren't able to take trips, you weren't able to take visits, you weren't really able to experience recruiting, but it was able to open up for you guys this summer. What was that experience like, finally getting to get on campus and shake hands with some of the coaches that were calling and texting you all day and night?
It was great. First place I went, made sure I got up there to LSU. I probably went like 2 weeks in a row every day back to back. I did a lot of good recruiting. Yesterday we got a commit in the 5-star linebacker.
Yeah.
I felt like he can help us out a lot down the long road. But being able to just get in front of guys face to face, all the other recruits, it made it easier for me to be able to recruit them, showing them one of the best facilities in the world. They all love it. The best coaching staff in the world, they all love it. So, I mean, I'm so confident in LSU. That's the only place I wanted to go. Recruiting-wise, I feel like we have a lot more to come. I feel like we got a lot of more commits coming out once the dead period lifts again. So we'll be looking forward to what comes in the fall.
How much have you actively been hitting the recruiting trail for LSU? Are you, like, when you meet with these guys, are you pushing LSU absolutely every time you talk to them, saying you're trying to build a special class in 2022?
Yes, sir. Every time I want to win, I want to just stack up the roster like that 2019 season, be able to bring home a natty to Louisiana again. I make sure, no matter how many kids it is, what position, I make sure like I let them know LSU is the place for you. We wouldn't be recruiting you if we didn't want to. I feel like it's a no-brainer to come to LSU for everybody. I try to get as many guys as I can just to build a great class.
Who do you have your eye on? Who's the big fish out there you're trying to flip for LSU?
Right now, we're trying to sit there with Quincy Wiggins, Shaz Preston, and running back out of Georgia, DeMar Elston.
Let's go.
Let's go. That'd be a 2019 class.
Jacoby Mathews, who is widely considered the top overall player in the state of Louisiana and a very talented group, is joining us here on the Jordy Culotta Show. Mason Smith, not the freshman defensive tackle out of Terrebonne, who's going to make an impact here this season. The recruiting in the recruiting department, they added Mason Smith from Mississippi State. It seemed like as soon as that announcement was made, Jacoby, you made your announcement to come to LSU. We talked to Shaz Preston. We talked to Walker Howard. We've talked to Quincy Wiggins. We've talked to all the big boys. And everybody seems to bring up Mason Smith's name when talking about LSU recruiting. What has he meant to your recruitment? And did your pledge to LSU with him joining the staff have any correlation?
Mason Smith, he's a great recruiter. All of us know Mason from where he started off at in Mississippi State. He made a big push, and he always let us know every day, no matter where he went, no matter where we went, if we were committed, he was still going to make his biggest push on us. And when I tell you Mason Smith is one of the most best recruiters I ever came in contact with, he feel like there's no battle with him and recruiting the guy. He feel like he's going to get every guy he starts to recruit. And so that confidence just fired all of us up. And from then, we built a great bond with Mason. And now to see him at LSU, that was even better. And so we just know the right tools are getting put together to be a national championship team.
How much does it mean to you that a defensive coordinator now calling the signals for LSU is a former NFL guy in Dontre Jones is now the defensive coordinator and somebody who has a direct line to the NFL?
It's been way better. Going up there to be able to catch some of the practices, I've been seeing the environment of the DBs change, and the scheme they're using, I love it. I love the way I'll be using the scheme. Coach Durante, he's been around a whole bunch of vets, and so he knows what it takes to be at the next level. He's been the one to break down and analyze everybody at the combine, so he knows what it takes to be a top pick coming out the draft, a top DB. And that's what LSU is known for producing. So I just feel nothing but confidence going into LSU.
How do they plan on using you once you get here? It seems like your versatility is one of your biggest attributes. How do they plan on playing you when you get to Baton Rouge?
Yeah, sure. More of a down three safety. Yeah. Sometimes in the box, sometimes at the nickel position, or even over the top.
What was your emphasis this offseason in improving your game? What did you want to improve on in between your junior and senior year?
More of just that leadership role. I want to be able to go into college after winning the state title. And without me being the best leader I can be, I know it's going to be hard for my team to reach that goal.
You look up to anybody? You try to model your game after anybody? I mean, I know that Jacoby Mathews is his own man, and it seems like you are a big-time player and everybody's after you, but do you watch anybody at the college or NFL level that you say, man, I'd like to steal a little bit of part of his game and put it into mine?
I watch a lot of players from all different types of positions just because the mentality I see a lot of people have. But I really like to model my game after Odell Beckham just because his aggression. I watched games where he had bad games or either he just facing adversity and the way he responds to it. How upset he gets himself when he knows he could have made a game-changing play. It just dropped me.
How do you view this class, Jacoby? How do you view the state of Louisiana right now? You have the reputation of being one of the best, if not the best, in a class that has, it seems like every position checked: quarterback, left tackle, defensive end, wide receiver, running back. It seems like you guys have a 4 or 5 star at every spot. How do you view the state of Louisiana for your recruiting cycle?
I view this 22 class as complete. I mean, we have all the tools. We have everybody we need. And now it's just time to bring a few more in and seal the deal to have this #1 recruiting class. What's
Hank Tierney meant to your development over at Ponchatoula?
Coach Hank, he means a lot. He's a great man. He helped me with a lot. He's been tough on me since a freshman. I came in starting, and he treated me like a senior. He treated me like I knew everything already, and that just brought me a long way. That helped me with my leadership and where I am right now in my game.
Vernell Thibodeau, Jamel Pierce are all listening inside of our chat app right now, talking about how they are proud of you and how they're loving hearing you on this platform. What's your community of Ponchatoula mean to you? What is the state of Louisiana and specifically that little area of Ponchatoula mean to Jacoby Mathews?
It means a lot. I'll never forget where I come from. This city is full of love. The state's full of love, and there's no place like home. So I just want to be able to put it on for everybody.
Bro, you crushed this morning. This was fantastic. I appreciate you joining us. I know that. How do you like this part of it? Do you like the media part of it, or are you just kind of a grinder?
Yes, sir. I mean, I just go with the flow. I like it. I love being able to interact with a lot of people. So,
how much do you pay? Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Oh no, I was done.
Are you paying attention to name, image, and likeness? Are you paying attention to some of these athletes that are starting to make money off of their own names? Are you getting educated on that so when you get to campus you'll be able to take advantage of that?
I've been tuning into it. I haven't had anybody to educate me on it a lot, but I've been tuned into it a lot. A lot of people have hit me up thinking I was a college player already, but I'm not.
I bet.
Yeah, but I've been starting getting together with guys to get information on get the full detail on everything and know what I can do when I get there and what's best for me.
What are your expectations for your senior season?
Really nothing less than one state title.
Go get them, bro. You sound like a hell of a leader.
Sir.
It sounds like I've seen the film. You're a hell of a football player, but talking to you for the first time, you seem like a hell of a leader. I know everybody at LSU is very fired up to have you in purple and gold and all the fan base. Can't wait to watch you play on Saturdays.